Darryl, what's a good practical application of the message that you delivered today?
Well, as as I mentioned, Pastor Jamie asked me to speak on what is the greatest challenge facing the evangelical church in America today. And after a lot of prayer and pondering, as I shared Sunday, it really comes down to the fact that this rugged self-individualism has been perverted into a rugged self-determinism, that we're really disconnected from each other, and we're all concerned about our own self-advancement, self-development, and yet that's not where we find happiness or fulfillment or any sense of significance in life. It is only in connection because we are in connection. Or if you know and love Jesus Christ, we're all part of the body of Christ. And remember, Paul said, each one of us, we're like a joint that needs to be working properly to give growth to the whole body. What that means practically is I need you and you need me if I'm going to grow and become more like Jesus Christ. And so I need to celebrate our connection. Now, how do I do that? Well, think for a moment. What do people do to make you feel connected? Or what do you do to make someone else feel connected? Of course, it's all based on when we communicate that we really value and care for the other person. So, for example, when they speak, I listen and I show honor. When somebody is hurting, compassion is when I try to do something to relieve some of the suffering. It may be a word of encouragement. It may be some financial investment. It may mean investment of sitting down, spending some time, taking the person out for a cup of coffee. It's anything I can do to relieve some of their suffering. That's compassion. Graciousness is when I do something to encourage, to give a gift of grace. Being slow to angry, that's just self-control. Instead of being somebody who's always getting angry because I'm a little control freak here, giving grace to people is letting there be tolerance. Relax, take a breath. And then that wonderful word of forgiveness. Boy, I don't even have to give you an example of that. See, what motivates us to forgive, that is lift off the consequences of what someone has done to us. What motivates us, we do that not because somebody deserves it, because we didn't deserve the forgiveness from God. We do it so others can see and the person can see the beauty of the forgiveness of God. And of course, last of all, remember that term, hesed, loving kindness? It's that mentality of the well-being of another. I don't have to give you a list of things to do. When you look at people around you who love Jesus Christ, you just be aware and say, Lord, I'm all about their well-being. And you will see what they need from you so that their being is well, that they are growing, becoming more like Jesus Christ. That's the application of the message.
Thank you, Darryl.